Hello everybody, I'm Brett and welcome to Nightwood Guns. Today we are going to be chatting about the Sig P320 Spectre. So this is going to be kind of a two-pronged review. The first part is going to be looking at the Sig P320 Spectre and what makes it a Spectre.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything. Spectres are above the law. We clear?
And the second part is going to be a review on the Sig P320 X-Compact because the Spectre is essentially an X-Compact just Spectrified. But before we get into that, I recently wrote two short novels, Armed Instinct and its sequel, Countdown to Dawn. If you like my channel and you'd like to throw some support my way, check out the link in the description below. Buy one or both books. I make the same royalty on the ebook and on the physical edition, so get whichever one you like. Guys, the books are awesome. You're going to absolutely love them, and you get to support a pro 2A author and a 2A YouTuber that has been completely demonetized. Now let's hop into the review. So the Sig P320 Spectre runs about $1,100, and an X-Compact can be had for $600, and it's essentially the same gun. So for $500 more, what are you getting? Because if you're almost good at math like I am, you could get a standard X-Compact and a P365 for about the same price as the Spectre. Well, first of all, you're getting the slide cut that's in the shape of an X, which increases your rate of fire by 2.7. Then you are getting the skeletonized flat trigger, which increases your accuracy by 1.3. A small margin, but every little bit makes a difference. Then you get the subtle but sandpapery stippling on the grip, which increases your overall gun handling by 5.0. You get Sig Custom Works, laser etched on the slide, as well as a tumbled and distressed finish on the slide. This is normally a pretty hard skin to get for your gun, but it comes this way from the factory. Other than that, this gun is a P320 X-Compact. In other words, your $500 is purely cosmetic on the Spectre. The only argument could be made for the stippling, which actually is grippier than the standard X-Compact grip, but it's nowhere near as good as the stippling of like a hand-done stipple job. This is just very sandpapery. It almost feels like Talon grips. It's really weird. It's not as abrasive though. I could see how it might bug some people concealed carry rubbing up against their body, but really it depends on where you rate on the little bitch meter. So is the Spectre worth $1,100? I mean, I'd say the value that you're getting probably for the custom work that's done to it, but you're not gaining any performance for the $500. So if you think it looks cool and that is worth $500 to you, then by all means get it, because the Sig P320 X-Compact is a great gun. So now that the Spectre stuff is out of the way, let's talk about the Sig P320 X-Compact and what makes it a good gun. Now, I personally am not a fan of the Sig P320. I don't like the way it looks, I don't like the way it feels, but the X-Compact, in fact, just the X series in general, like the X5 Legion, that's something that I can live with. It's still not my favorite, but of the P320 line, the X series is my favorite. As far as reliability goes on this thing, it has been dead to rights reliable. It's fed every ammunition I put in it. It's easy to shoot well. This particular example has a stellar trigger, but anybody who knows striker guns knows that they vary greatly. So if you are going to get one of these things, make sure you dry fire it first to make sure the trigger is acceptable. It is also cut for a red dot. I'm sure you can throw some Sig Romeo series on there, probably the Romeo 1 Pro, and the Leupold Delta Point I'm pretty sure also works. If you don't want to mount a red dot on there, the Sig X-Ray sights are some of my favorite iron sights, right up there with the Trijicon HDs. I really like the barrel length of the P320 X-Compact at 3.9 inches. It's not too long, it's not too short, it fits comfortably, whether you carry appendix or behind the hip. The trigger guard is plenty spacious if you have a gloved finger. It has a standard for its size 15-round magazine, which I always appreciate when at the very least they hit the bare minimum. Mag release is easy to hit and the magazine drops free very easily. It has a nice beaver tail so you can get as high as possible up on the gun. Picatinny rail is always a nice plus, and it's a good weight and good size for concealed carry. Shooting the X-Compact is a pleasant experience. I feel like this thing is extremely soft shooting. I'm not going to say that it's flat shooting because there is quite a bit of mass reciprocating over the bore axis. It's not as big of a deal as a lot of people make it out, but you can tell the difference going from, let's say a CZ to a Sig. You can feel a little bit of difference, that slide mass rocking above your hand. Very slight, not enough to make much of a difference, but you like what you like. But regardless, if you have good fundamentals and you grip the gun tight, it's going to shoot perfectly well enough for self-defense, in fact, better than you would even need. The way this gun is ergonomically designed, it's just very easy to shoot it well, and I definitely appreciate that. And of course, it has your typical P320 stuff of having the modular chassis system for customization, easy swapping out of frames and slides. Now the Sig P320 X-Compact grip frame is the real standout star. I don't like the standard P320 grip frame. It looks like super milquetoast, and it just doesn't feel very good in the hand, at least to me. The shape of this grip frame just feels so much better in my hand, and honestly, I'm an aesthetic person. It just looks so much better than the standard P320 grip frame. Now, while this is my favorite variant of the Sig P320 series, I still just really struggle to like it. Guns are very personal. You know, you like what you like and you want to get what you want to get. It's kind of like a car. Nobody can really talk you into getting a truck if you want a Challenger. But the P320 X-Compact is no slouch. It performs and it gets the job done. I would honestly take it any day as a concealed carry piece over many other options on the market. If you made it this far into the video, don't forget to check out my books in the link in the description below. I would really love it if you bought a copy, and you would really love it if you read it because they're amazing. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. It was great to see you again. I'm Brett, and this was Nightwood Guns. Nightwood out.